10:29.
Just like Capleton and Fireman Hooper, this year the manage coming with fire. I coming to burn out the things and people that for years been giving.
And of course, we've been joined by the one, the only, Mr. Perseverance and Strength himself, Mr. Leon Bigger Big Samuel. Good morning.
Good morning, Carl. Good morning, and a pleasant good morning to who this program really matter is the listeners, Carl. And I want to say good morning and heal this morning. Every one of you are important to development of St. Vincent. So when I come here on a Saturday morning, Carl, I come here to perform a duty on behalf of the listeners, of those who listen to the listeners of Nice Radio, who are interested in hearing what Bigger Bigs have to say. And yes, it's the one and only Bigger Bigs you could find. And Carl, you don't know how pleasing it normally be to me to come and do this program Saturday after Saturday. You know what I mean? And let me make it abundantly clear up front now that when I speak here in morning, I come here to promote nothing but politics, and politics that where I am favoring the NDP. I don't speak for the NDP, but when I come here, I am here to promote the views in any way of the NDP, because I'm a strong supporter of the NDP. So who don't like it, too bad for them. And I am going to say this morning, Carl, I'll be saying something that might get persons who are even part of this program here angry. But I don't mind, because for me, what is happening, Carl? There are persons who I believe they are not genuine, and that is what I can handle in St. Vincent here. There's a lot of people in St. Vincent, they're just not genuine, Carl, and I cannot, honestly, I cannot handle persons like that who play games, because I'm not a game player. That's the reason why, Carl, I am so happy the way my parents brought me up. And I just tell anybody, the only degree I got is what I got off of Sales Hill, pulling kettle chains. You know what I mean? That is how my parents brought me up. And they brought me up decently and clean. I ain't got no, you know what I mean? The people who got degrees and so, like, is like my brother, Dr. Samuel, who has his PhD in economics, one of the best economists in the world. I have sisters and so, got a masters and so, but I am a product. And I don't I have a sibling who don't like it, but I will say it. I'm a product of a mother who didn't know her name if she was like big like St. Vincent, big like the whole tongue. But she was my mother. And she brought me up with decency and honor. And that's the reason why I could come here now week after week and speak and call the idiot an idiot. Because you know the reason why? Because not care what they do, they can't find nothing on me. Because the only thing that when I say people to a person like this, that I live my life decent. All my life I live it decent. But some of them believe to themselves, but no, Bigger Bigs can't be no clean. So they will go out all whole and try to dig for information upon me, but I don't care, because I know they're not going to find nothing. So that's the reason why I could come here and speak boldly on behalf of the NDP. And anybody at all I see who is trying to deprive the NDP the victory, you have become number one enemy to me, and I don't care who you are, because you don't want to see me survive. Because you see, if you go on Facebook right now, you will see where a business that I built from scratch. Nothing but hard work I did, Carl. Nothing but hard work I was able to accomplish that. But at that time, with Juliet at my side at that time, you know what I mean? That is how I did it. Nothing but sheer hard work, and I don't cancel on but no one. Because when I hear somebody who said they were one time a president, and I will twin you with Travis too, because Travis is no good. That's how I see it. I see you and Travis as no good. You can look on my Facebook page, you will see where I have lost my whole entire business out of wickedness and spite. And I am not going to back down from no one who want to try to deprive the NDP from getting into office. I'm telling you all plain. Because the NDP has not done nothing to Simpson but to be good. And when you want to attack the NDP, you attack me personally because you go on for the same Travis did a video, you go on there. Himself was able to raise to people and say that he never realized what such a magnitude of business I had. It gone to the ground. And now the idiot, they don't say about, when it bring it out just now. Oh, that Bigger was a recruiter for the NDP. So that's the reason we can get mashed up really. So people like Cicerian and Providence, Bamba Providence and all of you. I hope if I mean like I'll find out facing some kind of bag. No, the idiot is coming out and saying no, the reason we can get destroyed. It wasn't by no environmental nothing. I try to tell you, it was never no environmental. There's another piece of land I have that I love and appreciate, like the piece of land up there. But I was able to get it to buy because of the supreme creator who I serve. And that's how I did. I made my wealth. I made my wealth by hard work, nothing but through hard work to get where I am. And for me, you, farmer, president of the youth arm, you're no good. And who want to vex because I heard person and radio was speaking the same week here, but I don't care. I don't care. You're no good. You're just like Travis. Although Travis did a video for me, Travis did come attack them nonsense, then he went up there and saw what happened with his own eyes. But luckily, I wouldn't take advice from people like you, because if I take advice from people like you, Travis, I would have been in trouble all now. But I don't take advice from people. I take advice from the Almighty Creator. He give me a brain to think, and I think. And that's what I want Vincent to do this election here. When I go out Thursday, go out to your brain and think. We must get rid of this idiot out of this country here. And here, it's not me the first person who call me idiot, no. So I'll person who say, oh, I'm disrespectful. That same idiot we have here, called Milton K. to the first Prime Minister Simmons and he's an idiot. 84. He did it. So now let's talk about bigger disrespectful to PM. The man is an idiot. He says called Milton K. to an idiot. But the way he must realize what goes around comes around. And he's a ball now. I tell him, man, it's so lie. It's a lie. That's if you getting cart after cart. All I'm going on with it. It's all about money and finance. So me don't want money too. Every can work hard. I want money too. I want to make sure my children and my loved ones of them who are wrong me happy. I want them to provide for them like how you can provide for them, but not to know worthless and corrupt ways. I want to get it done by sheer hard work. And that's what I normally do. So Carl, drop the clip, then let me start to run the program. Everybody.
Joe, me not know if you know.
Listen good, people. Listen good.
I saw thing me holding on my heart, right? Why I could never vote in Labour. I could never ever mark my ex next to Labour. Miss it too much.
And when you said Joe,
miss it too much.
We don't run.
Miss it too much. And top of the list, I was sitting at Mr. Dell's office, walking there when your issue. I mean, no, a corrupt nastiness cause you to lose your job. Yeah, and you fight these people and you win twice and beat them at the court system. And yet, you suffer. That's a one. Number two, Bigger Bigs. Me a band bread, Valley Girl. And when me sit down, I remember when Mommy walk a come and dine by Brother D. And Mommy walk and Mommy wanted when people change over Port House to Wild House now. And Mommy used to credit the blacks from Bigs. Yeah. And when she get paid, she go pay. And because of that, we got a good house. And Ralph pulled down Bigs. Now been for not the more no oil spill on this thing. Only because Bigs been a gravity more and more to NDP. That's a number 2. Number 3, that little boy CJ. That little boy CJ Matter. Me could never vote Labour. Me could never mark my ex to Labour. Turn around again. You have teachers, police, civil servants who go crazy, who go, boy.
Come tell me, Carl. When you hear them kind of people, they talk, that is who Bigger Bigs be. That's the real Bigger Bigs that. I was never afraid to help people, Carl. You're billionaires, you're billion somewhere. I have to give you blacks. I will do it. Do it. Hear what the lady is saying there. I never afraid to help people. But the idiot shut me down and destroy me for nothing. I don't know, I will come and talk about all I want to talk. I want to keep the NDP out of office. I will take all the on. If the NDP is afraid, I will take all the on because I ain't afraid. I tell all them my life clean. I live my life clean. When I come up in Morocco. The reason why I see the India can't dig up nothing to me, put up me, you know. Nothing.
Morning, Carl.
Hey, good morning, Dr.
I'm not backing down from nobody. Yes, my brother.
It's not only called Kato idiot, he mocked Kato. Kato had prostate problems and all.
Tell them, brother.
Ridicule Kato. Big Head McGuffey.
Tell them.
And talk about boys whether he was potent or not. It was very ridiculous. You know, and this is not hearsay.
Thank you.
Very respectful and dispensing Kato as a non-entity.
Tell me, and that is how people want to keep in power? Really, in this country? Not as long as they hear me wrong. I tell you, my job today is to beg Vincent Jean, please go out on Thursday and let me make sure get rid of this man out of power. So another calling I want to call him. Hold on while I get a chance to call him just now. Let me get to the program. Drop the next clip call. You hear that? Call him an idiot. Say not call him an idiot. People say about they don't want to be they don't want to be a part of because I'm insulting to who? That thing there. And I tell you, I am here. Nobody at all. So I'm telling you, whether Travis or the farmer youth president, all of you is no good. No good. I still had Travis. Look at no holding for me because when we went to do the film, I make sure keep my mouth quiet because something happened that morning when I go up to shoot that film there, make me realize to myself that's somebody watch Bigger Bigs. Be careful. Let me take card.
They never told us this. The rivalries between Caribbean islands didn't start with us.
No.
They were engineered.
Yeah.
Britain controlled more than a dozen islands, and to keep power, they used a tactic called divide and rule. They made islands compete for sugar profits. They promoted one colony while starving another. They spread rumors between enslaved communities to stop unity. Even after slavery ended, the strategy continued. Different laws, different wages, even different flags, all to make each island feel separate. The result? Jamaica looked down on Barbados. Trinidad fought to prove itself against Jamaica, and unity across the Caribbean became almost impossible. These rivalries weren't born from culture. They were designed by empire, and we still feel the echoes every time one island claims to be better than the other. They never told us this.
Okay. And the same white European idiot coming back with the same strategy right now among us. But the only me say among constituencies and countries. And where you going? And now me see me a jump in the ring now again now. Jump in the ring now. It's the same thing he going to do as we Kamla, my friend, who I love so much say. It is a matter of time before you hear CARICOM implode. Seriously, today I agree her. The way how this man going, I'm gonna destroy CARICOM just now because I don't know where me are going. We can't come. We will never come to Barbados.
She says she's an anti-imperialist, but yet she's sending over the Bajans and them as if they're so superior to us.
Exactly, my brother.
The same superior mentality. Bajans is to build the grammar school, you know. They put up a hill, you see where they put the grammar school, put up a big pedestal as if it's going flood. Grammar school have a whole building underneath it that could fit like 10 classrooms.
Wow.
Bajans built.
Wow.
With all the nice common sense and intelligence that they have.
They got exactly. And me, I want to come on and tell we how to run our election. I tell I'll take on every one of you. I'll come. I'll take on every one of you because for me, the NDP has been nothing but good in this country to us. You tell lie, forget power. And think you could tell lie to keep it still? No. Because me may want to find out the secret how I did it. And talking it out. And those folks who are saying, oh, that the NDP people, but they don't cost like people who cost them more than NDP people when I was now start to bring out to save, if they think about saving man so James' name. The Nicky think as to what me get, but that didn't deter me. The NDP was not doing me nothing. If the ordinary people, the simple people in the country, what was doing it? But so the NDP has never done me nothing. So can't drop in script again, you know.
That's the same one.
That's the same one I got there.
Take 60 million.
Listen
Bigger
good.
Bigs is lining up at the draft, you know, even though he loses the case.
Listen good.
Marcus has paid all his money. But some people saying Marcus must get more money still. The number of...
Don't you feel bad that there are people who are employed by Bigger Bigs that they're out of a job right now after that move by your government?
No. Bigger Bigs, the issue up there.
Listen.
The biggest recruiter for the ULP in Langley Park is Bigger Bigs.
And so what?
Because the people...
He's of intention.
The people up there know that the blockage of the road for them to go to their farms. Hey, Carmen, you hearing me? Carmen D'Souza, you hearing me?
Bing, I tell you, thank you, Bing. Bing, that morning there, I could have hold and lift you up. Even though it might have been difficult, I would have lift you up, my brother, because you asked a great question. Good journalism, just me. Because here what the idiot said, oh, and you know, don't tell the whole world that Bigger Bigs a match up environment. Here we are sitting now, because I am it's a ULP, but it's a mistake you make, because when you're lied and in a memory, you're going to say anything. That's the way you're saying, you know, how you lie. But ULP, but you know that I never supported the ULP, never voted for them, and will never vote for them.
Bigger, I seem to remember, I don't know, maybe I dreamt it, I don't know. Wasn't there some sort of redress, some sort of apology when they gave you back a mining license?
They said that they were going to fix me, but I know I'm not going to get any fix. My brother Carl. Here's the reason why. I just played that with Joseph De Silva, who won twice in court. Up till now, Joe can't get a penny. So I don't expect to get no money from this idiot here. So the reason why I say I am out here today to tell any one of them who want to take me and to come, I will come. I will come. Because I tell you, I know that get not kind of compensation, whether in court or out of court from this idiot here, because he self agree to compensate me. No, you hear talk about me, they say you get 10 million. Who? Yeah, they're the man who talking 10 million in this place. Not a soul never come and tell me about the money. Not a soul. Not from the NDP. I think it's one time, Friday, and him would have said they're going to have to think about finding some way to give a $5 million. A $5 million, I don't know. But no, he bring it to 10. He bring it to 10, but he must call me. I tell you where the Carl Stark King John. That's the man who stood by my side from day one. Going on with me. Call him and tell me you're ready to give him a check.
I don't know.
Give me anything I tell you what to give him to.
Talking about people who come into the draft when he don't want to go to the draft.
Exactly. You know what? Exactly.
And all the family.
Exactly.
He ain't want to go to the draft at all. You know.
You see the reason why I tell you I lump that woman there. That I get well a girl there. And probably the same. Listen. Let me know.
Of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. More so to those persons who would have shown love, care for me and my family. There has been a development where persons expect me to say something, and I choose to speak now. Let me say this. There has never been any time for the last 15 years of struggle that I have been going through with the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and it has been now in terms of our matter before the judge, before the court system. Let me hasten to say this. People of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, for the 15 years, this matter of us have never been in a more safer place within the justice system than now.
Exactly.
we have been able to get to this juncture by the capable hands of a group of lawyers led by King Counsel John. The group of lawyers consists of King Counsel John and his son, Akeem, and Jomo Thomas. They have done a tremendous job to bring us to where we are at this time. So I just want to let you all know that this is not no time for us to be distracted.
No.
Be brave. Stay focused.
Thank you.
And if you really want to do something to help me,
this is what you have to do.
Get registered, go out, and vote in the numbers.
Thank you.
Don't worry about what you are hearing. Those are just red herrings that is thrown out there to distract. Who don't know, take it from me.
Thank you.
Our case have never been this secure before the justice system ever as it is at this time. Thank you.
Exactly. $40,000.
Good afternoon,
Carl. $40,000. This man brought somebody from Dominica to destroy me, you know, and paying him $40,000 a month. Those are the kind of things, Vincent, you must go out and vote against. You must go out and vote against them things. They for destroy a son of his soil who have done nothing but does work hard. Anything at all here, Bigger Bigs own. I get it just by hard work and doing what I supposed to do. That's how they say you're supposed to own things in this life here. That's how I get what I got. Never did not know what less to get what I got. But if I had listened to people like Travis, I might have done do it already. That's the reason I say use your head, use your own head. And I know Travis likes to go after people. Come after me, Travis, because I have not said nothing that you could make me feel away. Because when I start targeting them, I stay quiet. I stayed quiet, Travis, because now I realize I look like this. You're not good. You're not good, Travis. You're the same farmer. You was president. I'm not good. Tell all already, you know. Me live my life a particular way. Is my children is I living for them right now. Because them is who I will trust. I can't trust nobody else so easily. I got friends, yes, good ones too. But it's difficult for me to go out of the realm, put serious trust in anybody else. Because you know why? I have been beaten so many times between the last 5 years or so that I'm scared. So for me, the greatest respect is the respect of someone who will protect you. I'll protect your name behind your back. And I really can tell you already, I'm clearing me and Sir James' name. So I come. Make it drop and click the card. Because I got one they really want to play for somebody. They ask me to play for them. Hear this now. Hear this. ground swell. Yes, man, the ground swell getting, man. If you cut it, the thing, Carl. Ground swell coming up for him, man. People, God, please. I'm telling you all, the black plant will come back. Will come back. And when it come back, you all know how you go with Bigger Bigs and how Bigger Bigs does the roll. All of you will be okay. Don't be worried. Don't be worried. Because don't worry them. If you're not here with me, it's because we own by our deed. We own, you could say, almost the whole entire part of our case you use to mine material belongs to us. And that is really they want to kill we. The whole area up there that is to do material is belonging to us, according to legally by our deed. That is really they want to see if they could circumvent it and brought in the man to pay 40,000 a month to help to see if they could circumvent that. No, it not happen. It not happen. It not gonna happen. Drop an expect again, Carl. You know, Carl, I intend to fight. I think fight every one of them. So stand strong, Vincent, and stand strong. Hey, we have to do. Hey, this one here now. Yeah, you're coming up, man. You're coming up.
What does it take for Africans to be great?
We are Africans.
People of those countries
we're not stupid.
Choose to be great. Till and when Africa truly is of a single mind, it will continue to be the fodder and the meal for the rest of the global average. I struggle to understand why I can land in Paris, get on a train, and end up in Brussels. But if I want to move from Joburg to Gaborone, I must produce a passport. Who's the genius that came up with the scheme? You know, the Europeans are so quick to tell us that we can't bundle ourselves into a single block, but they've done it.
The European idiot we have here.
This is a small extract from what Vusi Thembekweyo shared about Africa's future and the urgent need for unity and courage across the continent. He challenges us to rethink how we build, lead, and rise together. What he reveals will change how you see Africa's path forward. Let's watch the rest of the video.
Imagine the cowards we must be to be born of forefathers who liberated our continent from colonizers, only for you and I to be broken down by a tweet. And so the question, I think, for our moment and for our season today is, do you have the courage to rise above a hashtag? Will your life be nothing more than a demonstration of somebody else's opinion of you? Now, what is interesting is this. Notice the means of the enemy. When he is well aware that you are on the path to your greatness, he makes the noise to distract you. Therefore, if we want a better life for ourselves, we must demand of that power. And I often hear young people today say things like this. You know, it's time for young people to rise. It's time for the old people to move out of the way. It's time. Let me tell you, young people, there is no old person going anywhere. If you want that seat in that office, in that boardroom, in that chamber, in that ministry, you're going to have to fight for it because power isn't given, it's taken. And so the question as our continent rises,
power is not given, it is taken. And people, nobody they come and take away power from the idiot and hand to us Thursday. We really want to go out in our numbers. Be brave and go out and vote out the idiot. And the only way we get power get come up the power office when they come our way. They not come our way, no other way. We have to go out and fight and take it away because that is what he did to Sir James with true lie and deceitfulness and took it away from Sir James. So there we go again, Carl. Yeah, there we go again.
You never, for my prime minister, because you think you know come down. You never know you would have come down.
House of Exile. I play it all the time. House of Exile. That's right. I'll give you that. The House of Exile, yes. Good afternoon, New Times. Hello, the person on the Magic Jack. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, I know it's song because I used to play it a lot on current affairs. It's Jimmy Cliff House of Exiles. And and honestly, I had that line up for play on the 28th, On the 28th, I plan to play that song, the House of Exile. All right, so look for it. Let me just take this call again. Good afternoon, New Times.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
This is Kingsley Lane. Back to the Kingsley Lane.
You're not hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
Hearing me?
Yes.
Okay. Good. I listened to your program and I reflected on some of what I heard.
And I want to comment on some of the things that you said. One and foremost is the contribution of the formidable former representative for East Kingstown and lawyer in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, His Excellency Carlyle Duggan.
Decent
I
man.
address him thus because I remember his significant and historic contribution.
Can I ask who's speaking?
I told you it's Kingsley Lane.
Kingsley, I know. Sorry, I know we catch the voices.
Right.
Yes. Go ahead.
And his contribution in opening up under the administration of Sir James, opening up a very productive avenue of employment for our young people. You spoke about it at length, but I would like to just repeat it. He opened the door for young Vincentians, men and women, to be accepted in the British Armed Forces, all branches thereof, thereby opening up a stream of possibility and real promising employment opportunities for a generation of our people, and it continues to this day. Of course, Carlyle is a lexicon of Vincentian political and cultural activities, and one will be misguided not to take his analysis seriously. And I want to say that I concur with all he said in terms of the quality of the NDP team and also the seriousness of the times we face.
Exactly.
The second thing, Bert, is your analysis based on an article of the reality of the electoral race in St. Vincent and the Grenadines at this time. It is not for nothing that they refer to the electioneering period as the silly season, because people say all kinds of things based on whims and fancies. As far as our election in St. Vincent is concerned at the moment, somebody rightly defined it as not a contest between two political parties, but a contest between one political party, the party of opposition, and the people of St. Vincent against a moribund regime that has misguided priorities, not in the best interest of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You dealt particularly with an analysis entitled, "It will always be greater than 7. Indeed, unless you decide to follow the mathematics of the late, great Eric Williams and say 1 from 10 leave not. You know? But it is very sobering what you said in that analysis. And that is one of the more pragmatic and truthful analyses that has come out during this period. Of course, there are 2 elections taking place. There's the election in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which is a local matter, which will be decided by the people who live the reality of 24 years of one-party government. Yes? And there's the election in the wider region. Of course, because we have a self-defined world boss whose influence goes way beyond here in Little St. Vincent and Little Trinidad and Tobago, etc., and our CARICOM region. So world boss. To those outside St. Vincent who continue to regard the regime in St. Vincent as invincible for ideological affinity or whatever they have, let us talk with historical truth. Gonzales was regarded as the ideological guru
Mm-hmm.
of the socialists and the left in the Caribbean. He is the father thereof. He is the icon. And they're not prepared to accept the possibility of their icon falling to the ground. No. Therefore, they will confuse you with all kinds of polls that bear no interest to reality on the ground. Vincentians must not be impressed by anybody who is not from St. Vincent and who is from outside, telling you what polls say. It was the same reaction in 1984, and you voted with your fingers at the poll. You have to do that. This, who wants to say what they want to say about 6 or 8 or 9 terms, let them say that. You go to the poll, dip your hand in that finger, and you determine what is the outcome of your election in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Exactly.
That's very important.
Exactly.
Also, and finally, you have spoken of the emergence of a certain type of society where the ruling classes regard themselves as entitled to the cream of the crop of every good thing in the country.
Yeah, like Ian down in the
and those in the masses, so-called masses, are only there to validate their regime. And so, the more hungry they are, is the more impressionable they will be. Because a drunken man grabs at a straw. And you can't blame hungry people for grabbing for food. If that is what you want to define yourself as of intention, so be it. The world is watching. And you have to tell the world, because we have a saying from my hometown in Barley, my ancestral hometown. If a man wants rice and he coming by you, give him rice. Don't give him something that you don't like. If you want rice, give your rice. This is the time for Vincent to tell the world. Because I'm dealing with a global figure. So that's defined global figure. The region. Because every other prime minister who wishes to speak endorses and telling Vincent what to do. And finally, yourselves, ourselves, in St. Vincent the Grenadines, what we stand for. Let us reflect on the great piece done by Britton Horn some weeks ago, quoting from the late, great 10th national hero of Barbados, Errol Walton Barrow, 1986 speech to his party, saying, when you look in the mirror, what mirror image do you want to reflect to yourself and those around you? Thank you very much, both. You've been very informative, and all the best.
Well said.
Thank you very much.
Well
and all
said.
the best also,
Well said,
okay?
my brother.
Thanks.
Well said. Well said.
All right,
So, my brother, you hear what the ambassador have just said there? He served under the Sir James administration. And that is the reason why he could have spoke so eloquently about Casey Duggan. Casey Duggan. Casey Duggan. Casey Duggan. Tenure. See, you could take a call. You could take a call or call.
All right, this is the same person who's been calling all morning.
Okay, all right.
Nice radio. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. You're live. All right.
Okay. That's the reason why he called.
All right. Call up 441. Here he comes. Nice radio. Good morning. You're live.
Yes, good morning. Good morning. Mr. Leon Samuel.
Good morning. This song, let me friend Joshua.
Your friend. Well, I might not be your friend after you hear what I have to say.
Okay, well, no problem at all. No problem at all, bro. No problem at all. You do your thing. No problem at all.
Did you, Leon,
hey.
Did you know your grandmother on your mother's side?
No, you know them more than me because when I born, they had died already.
Okay, now, are you aware that your grandmother is also my great aunt?
Yeah, you mean you're talking about Yaya?
All right, you got it.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
Leon, and I call you Leon, right? Because
we grew up, yeah.
I think I know you before anybody else listening to your presence.
Yeah.
And I made reference to this before. I remember your very first banana hole. Now, don't comment on it yet, right? I'm going to say what I have to say and come off.
Okay.
I remember your very first banana hole. I don't know if you remember that. But anyway, if Yaya was alive, Leon, if Yaya was alive, Yaya would say, rise above it. He calls a fire on the head.
Exactly.
Don't eat aloes and expect it to affect the person that's bothering you. All right? I'll repeat. Yaya would say, keep coals of fire on the head. I'm going to leave that there.
Thank you.
And I'm going to listen to you off air. If you want to cut me out, you could go straight ahead, Leon.
No, Joshua.
You would always be Leon to me.
I grew up around you. And Tom Dixon and all of you, man. Why cuss you out for what, my brother? You haven't said it. It's a fact, it's a fact. I plant my first whole banana at 8-7. And that is how I was able to make it through life too. That's where my father taught me. That's where my father taught me, Carl, to how to start to work for money. To plant my first whole banana. I used a cutlass to dig the hole. And not a soul couldn't cut out a root, cut out a sucker out the root. I mean, a heavy bar for me whole day. Don't do that. That's how I was able to.
Speaking of which, boy, whole week I eating banana. A bunch of banana. I got a bunch of banana.
The green one, though.
The green one and ripe.
Green one
and ripe one.
Yeah,
boy,
because you know what, tomato the sugar in the body, so not tomato ripe and good.
Boy,
green is better.
Since Phoenix Kitchen I developed, I remember I used to call it 4-wheel.
Yes. For green banana and saltfish. So let me make another clip because
green banana and jackfish, all kind of thing.
Right,
mixing up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you notice, I'm wearing an NDP shirt today, and I have one on the wall.
Right. No problem.
Yes, let me make a little mention. Actually, I want to say, I was walking through Paul's Avenue the other day, and somebody sitting there with a box. You know, you get your T-shirt yet? I am a yellow band on my arm now. With my T-shirt. And he handed me a red T-shirt. I take it and I push it in my pocket. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Carl Douglas of CityView Multimedia. Look out this week what I'm going to do with that red T-shirt. I've been asking for one.
Okay,
since I got here.
Figured one easy.
Since I got here, I mean, he went as fast as asking my friend Julian Francis, and Julian said, "No, I mean, you know, T-shirt, you know." But I got one now.
Okay.
So look out. Put Dougie's photo studio in full effect. From which has been in effect. I mean, I grew up with photography and special effects. Father's been in photography since 1955, and so you're going to see a revelation with this T-shirt.
This is Carl, have another clip again, please. Let me get to these and get come forward just now.
Yeah. Yes.
Could I ask? You just mentioned your father. Does your father not have an archive of photos? What have you done with them?
Carl, I laughed it.
We can talk.
Hey, this is the song that they use to get rid of the great Sir James out of office. And this is the same song I'm playing for you for Thursday. You Mr. Idiot.
Ping, daddy, oi. Ping. Now you asking me to ease up after call me a fisherman, but this jamming won't stop. I have the control wheel in my hand, like Christopher Columbus and his criminal crew.
And I like this saying, you know, one the thought about Sergeant and he gets to have it now.
Just do what I man tell you. Take all them bananas, dump them in the sea. Sugar cane ain't no horrors. I done killed that already. My aim is to conquer, and I'm an turning back. If we have to pass through disaster, I still ain't teasing no slack. If cost of living reach the sky and
No happen now.
unemployment high, bear your
Table turn
mind.
around.
Bear
Table
your
turn now.
mind.
Table
But
turn
just
now.
remember
Bear
Captain
grain.
Blight
Hear that Vincent John?
provided
Go
a
have a bear grain.
Vincent John, bear your
Ay, ay, ay. You say table turn now? Ay, ay, ay. That song that the Black Ibu song back there was relevant. Is even more relevant now. Calico cut it. You know what I mean? It's even more relevant now. Under this administration led by the idiot.
But Bigger.
Hey, my brother, tell me.
People coming down from Canada and vote and leave out here for baby grains and gone back up to Canada living good.
Come tell me. Come tell me. Come tell me that. Come tell me.
Oh my gosh. You know?
Come tell me. Come tell me.
Proper Canada where you living like a lord.
Like a lord. Exactly.
Voting these people in and leaving we down here to suck the salt. He gone back up to Canada drinking the sweet.
This next
people are doing that here.
Let's compare it to Dave. Dave, I play this compare for you guys sitting here. Hey, you see the friend. This one, this clip is for you, Dave. Play it back for Dave, yeah. This one is for Dave.
The United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio has reportedly been made aware of alleged political interference in the general elections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the Prime Minister Mia Mottley-led Barbados Labour Party. Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves, who has been in office for over 25 years, is reportedly facing significant declines in domestic support. Concerns are growing that upcoming elections may not be free and fair, with fears that the current government may take extreme measures to retain power. The Motley-led Barbados Labour Party is said to have deployed specialists to assist the Unity Labour Party, which is confronting its most significant challenge to date from the New Democratic Party. They arrived earlier in Kingstown and were spotted at the international airport. Sources have confirmed that one of the individuals is a deputy director in the Prime Minister's office in Barbados. These individuals...
Exactly. You hear desperate they are now? Dave, look at friend there. I played for you to get it. I said you don't know. You hear for yourself now. You hear for yourself now, Dave, that a deputy director in a me office is that going in St. Vincent and Grenadines. But Vincent Chan, be strong, be brave, and go out because they can't do nothing. Long as they hear you go out and they don't vote, and they have Major take over as the security minister, is nothing they could do to us. Because Friday will be the Prime Minister. You hear?
Yeah, good morning.
We ain't backing down from none of them. None of them. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mike. How you doing?
Good morning, Bigger. Good morning, Bigger. Good morning, Doc. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my fellow Vincentians. You know, it's rather ironic that that report is coming over, and I've gotten it from several sources about the alleged interference coming in from Barbados. And, you know, the irony here is who was the one, even in 2020 and before, spoke about foreign operatives in St. Vincent and the Grenadines trying to interfere in our political affairs. The very same man who is using foreign operatives. I don't care whether they're from Barbados or Grenada or whatever.
Where?
Wherever. They have no right to interfere. And listen, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar said she doesn't. Oh, hello?
No, you dropped out there. Prime Minister, he said Prime Minister and it cut off.
Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar said she has no intention of interfering in the political affairs of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In fact, she chastised fellow CARICOM leaders for cavorting, that's the word that she used, cavorting around the Caribbean, interfering in each other's affairs. You see, the UNC has been demonized.
That story is actually in Eyewitness News, and his headline, this line, Gonsalves calling people greedy is ironic, and the first paragraph. Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago Kamala Persad-Bissessar has rejected the claim by her Vincentian counterpart, Ralph Gonsalves, that her party's finances are involved in the upcoming election in St. Vincent and the Grenadines SVG. Full stop. Yes, for more, please read Eyewitness News. Yeah, Max, sorry about that. I just thought
and I'm wondering, right? You talking about, and she was talking about finances. they put in the propagandistic rumor out there that the Trinidadian UNC are interested in the lands where the old airport used to be and the lands
Lie.
where the old port. These are dastardly lies. But the question then becomes, with these Barbadian operatives, who are paying them? Who is paying them? Are they being paid by the BLP or are they being paid by the ULP? Or are they being paid by the Barbadian government? If they are employed by the Barbadian government, are they being paid by Barbadian taxpayers to interfere in the political affairs of St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
But you know what, Mac? Is that is for those persons who would like to say, oh, how Friday lazy and Friday this and Friday that. You know what? What I like now? The same lazy Friday as it does say. That is you all saying that. Not me saying this, is all when I say. Lazy Friday, have all of you. And with liquor and all the rest of them got all going crazy.
Excellent point,
Lazy
Bigger.
Friday got all of you going crazy.
Excellent point. If you are an industrious man, Bigger, and I know you are, would you fear your lazy neighbor?
Go tell me. I want more you. Right. I want more you. So same Lazy Friday got all of them going crazy. Lazy Friday at this team got all of them going
Dr.
crazy.
Friday has more than proven his leadership acumen.
If again.
He has grown into the leadership role, and I think he is well positioned to become one of the best prime ministers St. Vincent and the Grenadines has ever seen.
Yes, he's running to compete with
Absolutely.
But gentlemen, are you hearing me, guys?
Yes.
But gentlemen,
let me congratulate you, boy. You sung clean today.
Yeah, man.
Well, let's hope it lasts. That's all I'm concerned about at the moment. But my point is, Ralph has been there for 25 years.
Right.
And you have to ask yourself, what favorable changes have we seen in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Favorable changes to the extent where we can pivot the next movement of Vincentians on this particular pinnacle and move St. Vincent forward. Are we going to talk about the new pier, the new wharf that was just built? That was just built where we are increasing, exporting 10% and importing 90%.
Tell me.
Is that going to make any type of impact in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Let's talk about the airport. The airport has been an enhancing aspect of our growth and development. That I will never say anything against. Ralph has done wonders with regards to the airport. But here's my concern.
Indeed.
The airport has been constructed about and opened 10 years ago. And to date, we have not had an income and expenditure account with regards to the airport. We have nothing to indicate to us as Vincentians that the cost of the airport is X. Nothing to show. And if this is the case, after 10 years, you cannot go and reveal to us what is the cost of the airport. Where are we going with you still?
Come tell me.
We have just been revealed that your children and wife can spend millions of dollars in Trinidad and we can't get an account for the airport? How is this possible?
And don't forget this party out what they brought in. It's a brother forget $40,000 a month.
$1,000.
We can't forget that. We can't forget that. And Vincent and walk in here.
Don't forget we don't know how much money we owe Petrocaribe as well. And we don't know how much debt that national property is in as well.
But also, Alwyn, we don't know if there are other properties in the Caribbean, in the wider world. We don't know if these people are billionaires. We have no clue because there has never been integrity. Remember, he had promised that, what was on his platform promises to introduce integrity legislation. And after 25 years, we are no clearer with regards to that being on the table.
Nothing
and
of the
he
sort.
wants us to continue to employ him? Come on, man. I mean, no, man.
And criticizing Trinidad and Tobago, which has had integrity legislation in place for quite a number of years now. I think even they have an integrity in public life commission also But the point I want to make, in addition to what you say in Ord, he proudly came out and said that the property acquired by Storm is being used as a commercial rental property, and the property is paying for itself. And yet to this day, he can't explain to us or present to us evidence to suggest whether the airport is paying for itself.
Exactly.
But how does somebody who never walk in the life own property? I want to know that conundrum. Y'all solve that for me.
But more than that, Alwyn.
Never live
Money
a
tree.
stroke of a pen.
But Alwyn is more than that. I worked for 36 years. I can't even get $1 million. I can't even have $1 million.
Exactly.
And I worked for 36 years.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And he's just out of school, probably like 6 or 7 years ago. He's a millionaire already. Exactly. Wow.
Don't get bigger boats.
Yes, he buying bigger boat. And Ralph said that he bought a bigger boat, and those boats are not cheap.
And Bramble still living in the mother house.
Exactly. Tell me.
Walk a daily life.
And don't forget the property in Miami. The property in Miami is $1.3 million.
Exactly.
Well, they have property in Miami. They have property in Trinidad. There's property in New York. There's property in London. There's property in Dominica. Don't forget.
And St. Vincent. Don't forget St. Vincent too.
And St. Vincent.
Plus, they own all the franchises in the airport in St. Vincent. They should have named
and you
that,
want me.
You know?
And the freight handling business at the airport is controlled by them too, by Storm also.
But here is a takeaway for me in relation to this. Now, if Ralph is walking with another group of persons and they are not privy to this, then we need to fire them. And if they are privy to this and are keeping silent, imagine their assets.
What else?
Exactly.
About?
I mean, there's one account that was mentioned coming out of Trinidad. One bank account in some bank, I think it's called Amber Bank or something. That's only one, I think. 400 and something thousand US dollars. That's over $1 million. Easy money.
It's alleged.
And you know, I have a cousin.
Well, the document is there, but let me use alleged just to protect City View.
No. We see that before. And that's another thing. You know, from since I got back here, you know, we always are so mindful with what we say. Is everything has to.
You better be careful.
You have to be down. You have to be careful, and you know you want to see the truth and speak.
Walking on eggshells.
You know, because you know because of what we have here with regards to every minute. Susan is about Susan the boat. You know, that's one of the things that I would like to see. You know, we breathe easy with St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where we could call where we could inquire about spades. We could inquire about spades and get accountability about spades, and especially
freedom
about
of information,
especially about the crime system, the crime situation. I'm forever asking if the matter with Ashel Morgan should not have been handled according to the norm.
Exactly, the norm.
According to the norm.
But why you call Ashel Morgan alone?
And if well, that's an example.
Michelle, you talking about Michelle too?
Yeah, and if that is a contributing factor to the propensity of people committing crimes here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
All those people must out and vote against those.
I'm convinced of that.
Those things. All those things that you put in there. Those are the ballot.
Permissiveness.
Those are the ballot.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
What I want to especially emphasize on the ballot here, and I seen it happen in Calico in the 2015 election, and I'm seeing it, but especially when I went down to Barley the other day. Rum is rampant. Rum is rampant. You know.
They show money for election too.
Let me tell all you something. Let me tell you something. You hear? The rum that they're giving you right now is bought with your own money. It's bought with your own money. The persons who finance, a lot of the people them who financing their campaigns are getting especially the ones in the I don't want to call name, but especially the ones in the food industry. Them just turn around and charging you more. And doing it without any checks and balances because one hand wash another. So it's your money. It's your money they get it, you getting drunk on. It's your money you're collecting when you go upstairs. I understand it's $200 vouchers. It's your money for the fridge and stove.
You know, I against this backdrop, Carlisle, with all this wealth gathering. I have a cousin named Noel Jackson who abandoned the people when it comes to workers' rights because he's
National Workers
he
Movement.
get bought out over the car park, national car park. He will come and raise to criticize his cousin, which is Sinclair. Say no, Sinclair going thief out treasury when he become elected. What treasury? They ain't got the money in the treasury. But they did to thief, right? And if you could betray your flesh and blood for somebody else, you think Ralph going trust you? If Ralph going say, man, you pulling out the knife for cut your own cousin throat, it's my name gonna cut next, right? And this is Noel Jackson, you know. Noel Jackson, you don't have the sense and the propriety to say certain things are off limit. You ain't gonna get Gonsalve family and them coming to say they're going anything but Gonsalve, regardless of whether they are the right or the left.
Exactly.
You know? And there is this person. The thing about us in St. Vincent, you know, Trinidad had the least colonialism in the Caribbean. I think it's about 50 years. The next country in line was St. Vincent. I think 60 years of enslaved colonialism. St. Vincent, we're number 2. It appears to us that we probably didn't get as saturated as the other countries. Barbados was the longest. Because our yearning is probably to be enslaved. Because we probably was enslaved long enough. That seems to be where we are as a people. Keep we under bondage. Beat we more. You know?
All right. Mikey's been holding for quite some time. Mikey, yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning, my brothers, and very good program.
Mikey.
I was following it intensely. All right. This general election only mean one thing for Vincentian. Are we going to the poll to give consent to continue the foolishness that passed for governance in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the past 25 years, or are we going to put a stop into it?
Because
but right now,
to validate or something. Yeah, go ahead, make a point. Sorry.
Yes, because right now, we are in the process of reacting. So now, I look at us now as reactionaries to what's been happening. Because when we watch Mr. Gonsalve, after being finance minister for so many years, then put his son, he put his daughter-in-law to control our internal financial affairs. His daughter controlling our nation donation coming to St. Vincent from the UN and different agencies. Why we as a people now taking up rumpus to what we see manifesting today, are happening today?
In other words,
Trinidad should not have to open our eyes.
In other words, Mikey, the whole family on the trough. The whole family.
Never loan no money. Never loan to get access to money, and Vincent and I see that.
Carla, you mean the whole family own the trough? Not on the trough. They own the trough.
The trough belong to me.
Julian tell us that Vincentian black people cannot hold big money.
Exactly, and they're just saying it. They are demonstrated it is so.
They are demonstrated it is the reason why they take with marijuana from everything to make money. In Vincent. They take it away.
Exactly.
They're taking away your fisheries. They take away agriculture. They control everything that making business in the airport. Everything. Vincent should wake up. All you could do is run behind truck for people get some green planting.
Mikey, wait before you move on. Look, Bigger Bigs we have right here today. No? Bigger Bigs is a prime example of a black man who was progressively moving forward in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and was denied for the progress.
Bigger Bigs is I'm gonna pivot my argument on Bigger Bigs. We sit down as a people, a native Vincentian, and watch this man kill off Bigger Bigs with 60 plus workers. How could you tell me now under this government I should feel comfortable to take my money to invest in St. Vincent with another black man? You will look at what happening in all these Grenadines Islands. What is it you're doing that you say you go to good school? Well, you cannot form a partnership, a corporate partnership in St. Vincent that we could take some of the same estate land and build a hotel. Are we that dumb? You don't think if Bigger Bigs was still making blacks, I could have got to Bigger Bigs as a brethren, couple of you brethren in there, still, man, let's come together, we go down the Bigger Bigs will give us some blacks and concession. We get somebody else who is a good design and put up a hotel.
Exactly.
And we have our own
That
thing.
was my intention to work along with the intention.
You don't think Bigger Bigs will give me the blacks?
And Mikey, we're not looking at the multiply effect. When you fire 60 people, that's 300 mouths you put in there, you know.
Exactly.
Because we don't know
And
the
they have
multiply
families.
effect. You know, when
Yeah,
you
they
fire
have
500
families.
people and you that multiplier the effect is over 2,000 people.
1,500 people.
Me not expect multiplication from Vincent, because if we cannot multiply that $40,000 a month from one of his family members, I don't think we will be able to even find the figures here.
That's $40,000 jobs at minimum wage.
Exactly.
40,000
It's all
jobs
about
at
the
minimum
family.
wage.
So it's all about the family.
Yeah.
Multiply by 12. Multiply by 12.
40,000 a month in a boss.
And have the gall to talk about people coming to the trough.
Come tell me.
Yeah? Yeah?
40,000 a month.
You can't live without the trough. Yeah?
And you want to stop it?
Yeah, watch the restaurant in the airport. Everybody feeding on the damn trough.
But I forgot to mention too, there's also the side effects, because our increase in crime is a consequence of what all of this money is doing to us.
Exactly.
Those 64 workers that Bigger Bigs had to simply lay off because there was no further money coming in for them. What are they going to do? What are their family members going to do? They're going to go into a crisis if they can't get employment. And this crisis is going to be manifested itself in our increase in crime rate. That's a natural part of life.
And your character, here what your character. There's a guy who came to me and wanted a building to rent to start up a furniture house. And I asked him how his father was a top-notch worker with me. A man, I lay on my bed and he gonna pick up all the work and then he said, Bigger, it's 15 years now. My father hasn't gotten a permanent job now because his father had a job that every single day, if he wanted to work, he could have come to work. And at 15 years now,
anyway, I'm gonna run now. Let me say one thing before I go. You know what is the greatest enemy of Mr. Gonsalves? He hates Vincentian to get the ability to develop independent wealth. Because once Vincentian as a people develop wealth individually, independently, you can able to leave it for your ancestral inheritance.
Exactly.
No, he don't want us to leave nothing in St. Vincent for our inheritance. We should just be the way
generational wealth
for other foreigners to get rich. Wealth. As I tell you already, I've been talking this thing even before it become popular in American politics, because I study Romanian politics because of certain friends at my job. His main goal is to create oligarchs in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And once you create oligarchs, financial oligarchs, they will finance your campaign. And Vincentian, you will only be living in St. Vincent and the Grenadines as wage slave. Because if it becomes the way as it was in Romania, where your police department start to work for the money interests in your country, you know what you have. Your vote wouldn't say anything. It wouldn't mean anything. You have this opportunity here now, this 27th of November, to give consent or to put a stop in to tomorrow.
Well said, my brother. Well said. Is either to validate or to give consent.
Bless up, Mikey.
But a major point that Mikey refused he forgot to mention is that what Bigger Bigs was saying just now. If you can come to Ralph and say, Mr. Prime Minister, I need this favor here. I need to put down this particular factory and I need this favor here. Or I need to put down this industry and I need this favor here. If you cannot go to the Prime Minister for these favors, apparently you are in a black book. If you cannot independently move forward in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, you're in the black book. That's what seems to be operating in St. Vincent at the moment. You hear me call them? Yes walkers. If you are not a yes walker, you can't progress in St. Vincent. If you can't say yes, Mr. Prime Minister, you cannot progress in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You can't move forward. That's the only how you can move forward in St. Vincent. You have to be a yes, Mr. Prime Minister Walker.
And not me. And not me. People like yourself and me.
Let's frame this discussion in terms of the poverty situation in St. Vincent and Grenadines, right? Recently, there was a poverty assessment done, and it was discovered that 1 out of every 4 Vincentians live at or below the poverty line, right? They're poor,
Poverty.
right? A significant number of that is in our constituency, and I'm speaking specifically about Barley. Now, you take
Especially
that
the men, yeah.
$40,000 a month or $480,000 a year and multiply that by 5 over the past 5 years. It's about $2.5 million. You know how much that would have been able to make a difference in the lives of people in Barley?
Since 2008, the individual is there getting that kind of money there. Since 2008, I have the document with it. Since 2008.
It's 2008, you said?
Yes. Fact. Since 2008, then he ground. That's when he started the ground work to destroy Bigger Bigs.
So you're telling me in North Central.
Let me take this. Maybe he went and come back.
Okay,
all right, Millie. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not too good. I could scarcely see, and I'm not too good, so I just want to call in and make a little contribution.
I wish you a speedy recovery, Miss Millie.
I'm going back on when I was a child, right?
Hold on strong, Millie. This hold on strong.
I always hear
Absolutely.
The way it was brought up is that when you're a leader, you lead by good example. Okay, with love, respect, and dignity and whatnot. I'm going back now with Michelle. I saw the transcripts, and no way Michelle could make that up. Why would, if you're in love and you're married, why would you leave your bedroom at 4 o'clock in the morning to come down and give somebody a reassurance
kiss?
That's one thing I noticed. Another thing is that that with everything, Michelle was supposed to be telling lies, okay? But how could you do that? And I can't recall that I've ever seen or heard anybody say that they see Ross Gonsalves and his wife out. When you're married, you're glad to take out your wife. The only time you hear about his wife is at election time. Why? And if we can't, as I'm saying, I'm encouraging my brothers and sisters, vote for yourself and your children. Put your children ahead of anybody. Ross say he owns every square inch of St. Vincent de Grenadines. And I know he spoke on that. I said, my grandfather worked very hard for his land. He owned this piece of land. But God is in control. So I know what I do, and I know my God is not going to let that go like that. When we look at all these things, look what he did with the students. With Mr. Joshua, he lied to those students, and most of them are adults now anyway because it's over 20 years now. Let the parents or the students themselves look back and see what they have achieved. Another thing he said, and I have it, I might see it on my timeline sometime to come up with. Sorry about this, but I'm not well. And is that, oh my God, I forget what I was going to say. But anyhow,
no worries.
So many examples that if parents really love their children and want to see the best for their children, they will look back and they would know who they want to vote to. You don't let nobody control you. What I was going to say on my timeline that he said there too, that he loved his family, but if you do such and such, you know what can happen to you. That's a threat. So that's why I always say that this man is, the people are afraid. Don't be afraid. If you have God with you,
they have nothing to be afraid about. Nothing to be afraid about. No thing to be
brave.
brave.
Do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death? I shall fear no evil.
I took the bus from here. Sciatica was killing me, and I walk up and come up by you, right? When out Rabaca.
Yes,
right. I got the one in Elfish. I was in a lot of pain, but I did it. So you have to go. Jesus went through what Jesus went through. He only shows the way, He shows the way we have to endure our pains, our trials, and our temptation. You don't have to give in to somebody who threatens you. threaten you. If you believe in God, He can't do a damn thing to you.
Maybe, let me just tell them, there's not 1 cent of dirty money in my organization. I know that some people think it's too big for me to get where I get, by being clean. I got nothing dirty at all in my business. Everything will stand up to me every day. Because he can't touch me. Because I live a clean live a clean life by my parents who taught me and taught me well.
Bigger, you have a history of hard work. Right?
Exactly.
As compared to the millionaire in that family.
Exactly. Hear what Joshua just said just now there. Joshua know me
exactly.
before I was born.
Exactly.
Listen to Joshua. Joshua Richardson, his father was a farmer head teacher. Teacher Richardson, that's his father. Joshua Richardson just called us to say about me there. That's how I did. I did by working hard. I'm not like an idiot gonna take it away from me. Trust me.
But anybody exposed to the 12-year-old who is now probably a middle-aged female who expressed what Ralph did to her when she was 12 years old?
Can't tell me. And trust me, I believe her. If I don't believe it, trust me, I believe her.
Yes.
Excuse me, you know another thing in school what I learned? When we used to do what do you call it? I have to write good, and every Friday evening we used to do it. You know what they used to have on the blackboard? Hard work and steady application is the only key to success.
Exactly. You might have a predator.
You don't let somebody come and manipulate you with all these things. Nobody is gonna manipulate me when I pray, and I pray for my family and my friends and whatnot. That's one thing I always ask the Lord, that do not let any weapon fashioned against us prosper, and nobody manipulate us.
Okay.
Because people living by that, you can't do that. Just look again. Look back at the storm.
Millie, I got somebody at home.
All right. If I
God bless you. God bless you, Millie.
Yes,
feel better.
Thanks for holding. Good afternoon, your life. Good morning, your life.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Nice
Good
program.
afternoon.
Good day.
I just want to say to Dr. Friday, man is fighting Ralph's battle, but God is fighting your battle.
Amen.
God and the people of St. Vincent, God is fighting for us. And we are out here, we are praying. And nothing beat prayer. Once God is fighting your battle, no man can bring it down. So, have a blessed day, gentlemen.
Yes.
Bigger, nice program.
Thank you,
I love to hear you, Bigger. Every Saturday, I tune in especially to hear your program.
You can't, and heavy something.
Bigger. Dr. Lisa and all the guys on the program. I always tune
Bless you, ma'am. Thanks.
Have a blessed day.
Bigger, I keep telling you, every week you need to tell us your story. You don't forget to do that, man. You need to remind us as a nation.
Listen,
the hurt and the
the
pain
George
that you went
Floyd
through.
of St. Vincent
Everybody
and
can't talk
Grenadines.
at the same time. It's
sorry, Ord. Go ahead, Ord. Finish your thought.
I already did. Go ahead, Mac, because I'm inviting Bigger every week to share his story.
And the phone is.
I feel so strongly about it too, Bigger. I'm willing to put it out there that I consider to you that you, in financial terms, is the George Floyd. You are the George Floyd of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And a knee has been put on your neck financially.
Yep.
Nice radio. Good morning, your life.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, Caroline.
Good morning.
I am calling
Good
to
morning.
thank good morning. I am calling to thank the panelists for this level of discussion on the state of the Vincentian economy.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I am in terms of the economic, social, and political. Carlisle, what I find is that every fabric of our society is on the decline. And I am hoping, Carlisle, that Vincentians would go out on the 27th. Carlisle, look in the mirror, look around St. Vincent and see if you are happy with what is happening. Carlisle is every single thing you could talk about that is on decline. And I'm hoping that they will go out and vote overwhelmingly so that we can effect change. We definitely need a reset. We have a lot of qualified Vincentians all over the world, and I'm sure a lot of them will be willing to come back to help us to rebuild this country, because this Prime Minister has taken every single thing to the ground. And I'm hoping on the 27th, Carla, I still have a little bit of confidence in Vincentians. I know what happened in 1984, but I know this time is a different situation than in 1984. Remember, in that time, we didn't have this money politics. It was about people voting based on their present circumstances. And I remember I voted in 1984, and it wasn't about people bribing you. You see what was happening, you decided you want to change the government. But no, they have like corrupted the system in that is who can spend the most money to influence people. We didn't have that kind of politics. And the divisiveness also, I don't think we had that to that extent in 1984. So the circumstances is kind of different. But I'm still saying I have some confidence that Vincentians would go out there and do the right thing. Thank you very much.
But you need to express more in relation to the circumstances. We have never had a family in politics where basically everybody's a millionaire.
Exactly.
And how they became millionaires is the mystery story. That's the Nancy story that we have to have unraveled.
How it could be an Nancy story hard when you had two finance ministers, a senior finance minister, a junior finance minister. The person in charge of communication works is a relative. The
Exactly.
person who in charge of the FIU is the daughter-in-law. You can't explain all of that? Yeah?
But gentlemen, what you need to do, well, we have no more Fridays before the election. But I went to Barley on a Friday evening. And the entire main block around the school, you know, well, there's a guy with a shop there, and it reminded me of the shopping when my sister had the supermarket in Calicut. You know, the amount of sparrows and sunset that roll out. You know, it will blind you. Yep, it will blind you. And I'm appealing to these people. Understand is your money that you getting drunk on.
Carlisle.
But even when you get you drunk, if you enjoyed liquor,
Carlisle.
remember your responsibility. Because listen, with the unemployment situation there, you know, when you feed unemployment to the rum, what you going to expect?
Carlisle.
Worse
than that. On the day of election, they have people with packs of money downwind from the polling station who pass and give you before you reach the polling station to tell you how to vote. And people get influenced at that last minute.
So we need to look out. We need to look out for that.
There are people downwind.
Team NDP, we need to look out for that election.
The first time when my brother run there, you know, the man said, "Let me call up the ranks and take and so forth and start shout extra money." Right?
Let me have a parade team. Parade around.
Have people downwind passing up money. Now, Millie mentioned a thing about Michelle Andrews. I have read Michelle Andrews' deposition. It was sent to me by somebody privately, right? 2 policemen held down Michelle Andrews, you know. This is not just thing, you know. Held down Michelle Andrews to allow certain things to happen, right?
Wow.
It's a last-minute failure that caused Michelle Andrews to be able to get free with only the kiss, or the reassuring kiss. 2 policemen.
Wow.
And when she reported it to a senior person in the police, they went back and went to the office of the big boss. And so forth. That person subsequently was elevated to other ranks within the police force.
Vincent,
Right?
we can continue voting for that?
Right?
Come on,
I
man.
have that deposition in my possession.
But Alwyn, how you never mentioned that, Alwyn?
Wow.
Women are
wow.
I have never heard that before, you know. First time hearing that.
What's my hair too?
2 policemen held down Michelle Andrews.
Wow.
In order to allow things
Indeed.
to take place. And it couldn't happen because that song say it can't come up. That's why it happened.
Okay.
Right?
And okay. And then we vote to the mouth part.
Amen.
My
Wow.
brother, let me put this. They sell Friday lazy, but lazy Friday have all of them and his team have all of them going crazy. I gone. Have a wonderful evening, my brother. Yes. Oh. I gone.
Look, somebody is messaging me here. So that people at Housing and Land Development Corporation are being told if they ain't vote today, but they have no job.
Prime Minister, who cannot be with us tonight. We're really excited about the project from many points of view. It is actually one of the most beautiful days in St. Vincent. And it's, for those of you who don't know, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is a multi-island state. The mainland is St. Vincent, and it's surrounded by 30-odd Grenadine islands. So this bay is one of our most treasured bays. It's truly beautiful, and those of you who are lucky enough to be guests in the near future, you'll truly believe that you're in the anteroom to heaven. It's that beautiful. So Dave Ames is a man who knows how to strike when the iron is hot, because St. Vincent is on the cusp of an economic takeoff, and we welcome all the economic benefits from having this project.
That's why the economic takeoff for who?
It's been a real synergy because, you know, Harlequin properties.
Because from an economic takeoff for who, Lord?
Have a truly beneficial relationship.
Who got the contract to do the interior decoration at the place? Don't for Harlequin.
To benefit from it.
Hey, Carlisle?
So an economic point of view,
Rider, please. Don't give them no pardon. All who have their hands in the cookie jar, don't set them free like the registrar. All who think that stay as money, I want them in jail, throw away the key. Cause you campaign to fight corruption, so that's an example for the station. All who crooked and devious, all you demand that you lock them up. And with all the teasing that went on there, somebody went to jail. And I don't care if it's head or tail. Somebody going to jail. Could be son, it could be cousin. Somebody going to jail. We have to teach this